What up, Mikey's crew? It's good friend Michael here. And Kathleen.
Hello.
Got to step over some yellow rope here. We're in a different parking spot today. We parked up by the psychiatric hospital because I'm going to check myself in for psychiatric evaluation after the game. See if my mental state's still good. Where's Kathleen at? Oh, she's back holding the rope. She didn't hear that comment. You missed my comment. I said I was going to check myself into the psychiatric hospital after the game. See if my mental state was still good. I'm probably going to lose my voice again today. Another Western Michigan game. We're taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles today. Broncos come in ranked number 20th in the country. 7-0. Eagles come in with a 5-2 record. It's a MAC West battle. Hopefully the Broncos can win. Game is on ESPN3, which to me it's kind of a disgrace. It should be on like TV, like ESPN or CBS Sports Network.
Is it on CW?
Yeah, it's on the CW, but come on, it should be broadcast like nationally. We're ranked in the top 25. That's where it should be. Nationally broadcast, not this bull crap like regional broadcast stuff. Why? I just said bull crap. Whoop-de-freaking do. So, yep. A little worried about the game just because Eastern Michigan's an improving team as well with a 5-2 mark. Best start since the 90s for them. Haven't been to a bowl game since the 80s. So hopefully we can win. We're like a 22, 23 point favorite. About 97% chance to win the game. Still a little worried. I was a little worried about Akron. Of course, we shut them out 41-0. Of course, the Zips decided to break an oar before the game. Bunch of disgraceful people down there in Akron. Yeah, they lit an oar on fire and broke it because they were trying to get in Western's head, but all they did was disgrace themselves and make themselves look like idiots. So, yep, hopefully we can come out and beat the Eagles today. I think I predicted in my sports talk like 41-21 victory. Sorry about all the glare from the sun, by the way, too. So we'll meet you inside the stadium. Kathleen's going to probably do a little recording because I've got to go get food. I haven't had lunch yet. Because I had my cousins Steve and Nick over, and I beat them in NCAA football, 44-43 Western over Miami. I didn't lead till the final 5 seconds of the game. That was pretty awesome. They're going to be at the game, too. I have no idea where they're going to be sitting because they haven't got tickets yet. So we will see you inside the stadium. Before the teams come on the field here, let's do a little preview of today's game. Well, like I said, Western's about a 22-23 point favorite, as you already heard earlier in this video. But the Eagles are 5-2. They're an improved team. Yes, maybe the opponents they beat haven't been that great, and they did get blown out by a Missouri team that isn't that good. But when you win games, that gives you confidence. Same thing can be said for Western. 7-0, beat two Big Ten teams, ranked in the top 25. ESPN's given about a 97% chance to win. So Western's keys to the game: run the ball, run Jarvion Franklin. If Jamari Bogan's healthy, run him as well. So we'll have to see if how much playing time he'll get. And then Zach Terrell can hit Corey Davis down the field. He's got Carrington Thompson and Michael Henry as well. On the defensive side of the ball, the Eastern Michigan Eagles are pretty good offensively. Brogan Roback, their quarterback, had a career passing game last week against Ohio, threw for over 300 yards. He's been playing really well. So Western's going to have to key on those receivers, hopefully force some turnovers, maybe cause some fumbles as well. But that's going to be the keys to today's game. Western just got to run their offense like they have been, and then they just got to stop that Eagles passing attack, because I think in the running game, I think they can shut that down. But they got to key on those Eagles receivers, because they do spread the ball around pretty well. So about time for kickoff now. Teams are about ready to take the field. Let's roll the boat. Go Broncos. Boo! Fly back to Ypsilanti! Go home! We'll run you out of this building! We'll let those Eagles fans in down there! We've got it! We've got it! Let's turn it on! We'll take everything! Take everything! I'm so ready for this rivalry game. Back to throw, onto the end zone with Davis. He got it for the touchdown.
Yep, this is us. All right.
Earlier on camera, I told Buster to be at the Arbor Financial Credit Union mascot, thinking it was the Eagles mascot. So Buster, don't beat him up. Don't beat him up, Buster. Team's getting ready to take the field. Here they come. Eagles are going to wish they didn't even show up today. Go! Let's go! Throw the ball! Yeah, here we go! gosh. Come on. Go, Thompson! Go! 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 Jerrington Thompson! Touchdown Broncos! Fight, Broncos, fight! What? Fight with all your might. What? Western win this game! Come on, Butch! Hit the PAT. All right. Eastern Michigan just scored. Brogan Robrack had about a 7-yard touchdown run for a touchdown. Western Michigan had turned the ball over. Zach Terrell fumbled it. Eastern recovered. They had a clear shot to run to the end zone. It didn't do it. The guy stumbled and fell down. I thought hopefully that would cost him, but it didn't, and they drove in for a touchdown, so we're tied 7-7 now. 7-7 after one. So it said this game was going to be closer than what people thought, at least for a while. Let's hope Western can come out and start winning, move down the field.
That's where my neck. Now you gotta get the one with a high neck on the sleeve.
Franklin! He's in! Touchdown Broncos! Woo! There we go! How do you like that, Eastern? Thanks for the free timeout, free play. Thanks for calling it. Onward for the brown and goal. Pushing back. Bring it train. Fight on for Western. Over one, over all, we will win. Fight, Broncos, fight, what? Fight with all your might, what? Big Eastern fight! I added my own version at the end. All right, extra point good.
It's up and good.
Eastern's attempting a field goal, 36-yarder. And it is good.
Low kick. That was low. Yeah.
So it's 14-10 now. Western leads with 6:32 remaining in the second quarter. Let's go, D! Come on! 4th and 6 now! Shut him down! No! You've got to be kidding! 3rd and 2. Go Bogan! Yeah! Touchdown Broncos! Woo! All right, back in front.
Sit down.
All right, Western picked off Eastern right after we scored the touchdown. We're going to attempt a field goal here with 8 seconds left for halftime. A 45-yard field goal. It's on its way, and it is! It's good! There we go! 3 points over the town. And now we'll go to halftime. Western Michigan 24, Eastern Michigan 17. Stay tuned, we got the Western Marching Band coming up at halftime.
Famous musicians who have passed away. For today's halftime performance, the Bronco Marching Band remembers a few of these musical artists. Kalamazoo has also seen its share of loss this year, with the horrible tragedies involving the Uber shooting in February and the cycling tragedy in June. We are honored to have a few of the survivors of those events with us today. Please join us in welcoming them to the field as we remember those who lost their lives and celebrate those that are still with us today. Thank you. Our show begins with a medley of the music of David Bowie, who passed away this past January. During his lifetime, Bowie's record sales, estimated at $140 million worldwide, made him one of the world's best-selling musical artists. One of his most recognizable albums, released in 1972, was Ziggy Stardust. Today's arrangement features 2 charts from this album, including Suffragette City and Ziggy Stardust. And now, the sound of Western, your Western Michigan University Bronco Marching Band. The Bronco Band is proud to be joined today by over 500 high school students in today's halftime performance. These students represent high schools from all across Michigan. They had only one rehearsal with the Bronco Band this morning and worked very hard to present today's show. Please join us as we welcome these fine musicians. Our second tribute remembers Maurice White, who passed away in February. White was the founder of the famous band Earth, Wind, and Fire. He also served as the band's main songwriter and record producer, as well as co-lead singer. We continue our show with perhaps their most well-known song, In the Stone. final tribute is in memory of the musician Prince, who passed away in April. But first, please help us in congratulating all of our Band Day participants one more time. Prince was a musical innovator and known for his eclectic work, flamboyant stage presence, and wide vocal range. We close our show with a performance of his famous hit, 1999. The Louisville, Michigan University Bronco Marching Band.
Let's talk about some second half adjustments that Western's going to need to make. On offense, they turned the ball over a couple times. They're going to have to stop that, not throw interceptions, not fumble the ball, hold on the ball, and they're going to have to control the clock. Eastern Michigan controlled the clock pretty much the whole first half, so Western's going to have to do a better job holding on to the ball, moving the ball downfield methodically, and wearing out that Eastern defense. Also, on the defensive side of the ball, Western's giving up a lot of short passes underneath. Also, a lot of big runs as well for at least 5, 6, 7 yards. They're going to have to slow that down and force Eastern to throw those deep passes, and maybe we can pick some up. We did pick one off near the end of the first half, and that helped us get that field goal. Hopefully that momentum carries over the second half, and we can adjust and beat the Eagles. I said this game was going to be close. Eastern had the ball 15 minutes, 12 seconds to Western's 14:09, so they did possess the ball longer. Stats are up on the board right now. Eastern had 5 penalties, 25 yards, 303 yards for us, 267 for them. They had 97 on the ground. We only had 66. We need to rush the ball more. 170 passing yards for them, 237 for us. So we need to make those second half adjustments. Control the ball, move the ball more on the ground, I think, as well. Now open up more of the passing game, even though we did pass the ball a lot in that first half. And I would say pretty effectively, although we did have the one interception, which was Zach Terrell's first of the year. So come out in the second half and make those adjustments. I just said this was going to be closer. I thought being 23-point favorites was too much, to tell you the truth, against an Eastern team that is improved. I said the final score would be 41-21 for this game. We could be heading for something like that. I don't think for Eastern to get 21, they have to have 2 safeties. So we'll see what happens. Row the boat, second half, go Broncos. This is the opening kickoff of the second half. Let's go Broncos. Stop them. Stop him. Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah! Go, Henry. Oh, that got blown off. Come on, Terrell. Run it. Oh, yeah. Carrington Johnson. Touchdown, Broncos. There we go. That's a touchdown. Overall, we will win. Fight, Broncos, fight, what? Fight with all your might, what? Last game, win this game. Woo! And that drive started, by the way, with the review because Darius Phillips stepped out 30 at about the 3-yard line. Kick was good by Butch Hampton. They thought he had a punt return for a touchdown, but he stepped out. 31-17, Broncos up now. Just a quick update, by the way. Eastern Michigan just scored another touchdown right after Western has scored one. They hit a long pass down the field on a 3rd down and then went in on the next play. So it's 31-24 now. 5:16 to go in the game. Correction, 5:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. Still got a 4th quarter to play. Oh, come on, Davis! Yes! Oh! What a play! Yes! Fight on for Western. Take the ball, make the score, win the game. Onward for the Broncos. Back. Fight on for Western. Over one, over all, we will win. Fight, Broncos, fight, what? Fight with all your might, what? Western win this game. Got it. After 3, 38-24, Western Michigan on top of Eastern Michigan. Speed, get in! Oh, yes, he's in! Yes, Bogan's in! Touchdown Broncos, all right. Fight on for Western. Take the ball, make the score, win the game. Onward for the brown and gold. Push them back. Fight on for Western. Over one, over all, we will win. Fight, Broncos, fight, what? Fight with all your might, what? Western in this game. I don't hear those Eagles fans anymore.
Are they going home?
What?
Are they going home?
I doubt it, but I just can't hear them. What's Hampton good? 45-24 Western. This should be the last play of the game, I'm hope. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! That'll do it! Roll the boat! Broncos win! 45-31. What? Maybe he said end of the game because the refs are walking off. All right, Broncos win 45-31 over Eastern Michigan. Row the boat. Sorry, you can't really see the board. It's kind of glaring there. So Western Michigan rowed the boat. Beat the Eagles today, 45-31 on 8-0 now. I said the Eagles would give them more of a fight than I think what people were thinking. I mean, they did come in this game 5-2. They're now 5-3. But I mean, I know they didn't beat the greatest teams in the world coming in here. But you know what? They're an improving team, just like what Western is. I mean, they were basically where Western was maybe 2 years ago or even last year, where they're up and coming. They're getting there. Eastern is, but Western Michigan, they're the more dominant team. PJ Fleck, I keep saying they got this team going in the right direction. Roll the boat! Broncos win 45-31. They were up 24-17 at the half. Actually, you know, funny thing is, when we were here for Northern Illinois game, it was 45-30 was the final. So they gave up some points. They do got to work on the defense. They gave up a lot of short passes. They give up a deep pass in the second half, one deep pass. Run defense looks like it needed work, but the offense looked pretty good. They were running the ball. Franklin and Bogan and Terrell had to move them downfield in the second half. Ball protection, something we didn't have to talk about really in the other Bronco victories this year. They turned it over a couple times today. Could have even had a couple more. They had fumbled it a couple other times, but one was recovered out of bounds, so it didn't count, and one they recovered on their own fumble. So they need to secure the ball a little bit more. I'm sure they'll work on that this week, work on the defense. They won't be on playing again next Saturday. They'll actually have 2 Tuesday night games coming up on the road at Ball State and Kent State. Oops, I dropped my phone. That was bad. Not good. Screen's not correct, thank goodness. But here we go. Western did win the time possession, 32 minutes, 5 seconds. They did have 6 penalties on the day. 561 total yards to Eastern's 461. Eastern ran the ball for 142 yards. Western 163. So they usually run it for a lot more, but they had 398 passing yards today. So they moved the ball well on offense. So, like I said, next 2 games on Tuesday night on the road. Then they'll be back here in November against Buffalo, and then finish up against Toledo. I'm thinking 11-0 going to against Toledo. Fight, Broncos, fight. Fight with all your might. Western win this game, and hopefully they'll win all those games. And hopefully we're talking Mid-American Conference title and then big, maybe New Year's Day bowl game. So that'll do it. Kathleen had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
My voice isn't as shot as what it was last time.
Oh, yes.
But I think Kathleen's is right.
Not bad.
So that'll do it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel for more content. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description below. Drop a thumbs on this video if you enjoyed it. I know it was quite a bit longer, actually, than the last game against Northern Illinois. We got a little more pregame stuff, and we got actually the whole halftime show this time. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and hopefully you enjoyed seeing the highlights as well, and actually some of the Eastern scores. We decided to get some of the opposing scores because last time we just decided, well, let's get all the Broncos scores, but then you think we're scoring all the points and, you know, the other team's not scoring. So we decided to show a little bit of that. So that'll do it. It's Michael Loudon and Kathleen. Over and out till next time.
Bye.
Mikey's crew, you guys are the best. Roll the boat! Broncos rule.
Yeah.
Go Broncos. Grow higher. See you later.